The Coral Kingdom Chronicles. In the vast, glimmering depths of the ocean, where sunlight danced in beams and coral reefs stretched like underwater cities, there existed a hidden world. This was the Coral Kingdom, a vibrant realm filled with wondrous sea creatures, glimmering treasures, and mysteries waiting to be uncovered. The Coral Kingdom was ruled by Queen Seraphina, a wise and gentle mermaid with flowing turquoise hair and a crown adorned with pearls. Yes, the kingdom's peace, however, was threatened by the shadows of the deep, a group of dark, shadowy creatures that lived in the abyssal trench. The shadows had always kept to themselves, but lately their whispers carried ominous tidings. They sought the heart of the reef, a glowing crystal said to be the source of all life and beauty in the Coral Kingdom. Without it, the vibrant underwater world would wither away into lifelessness. Um, the tale begins with Kai, a curious and adventurous young sea turtle with a streak of golden scales on his shell that shimmered under the sunlight. Kai lived in the outskirts of the Coral Kingdom, spending his days exploring shipwrecks, racing currents, and befriending all kinds of sea creatures. His best friend was Marina, a clever little octopus who could camouflage herself in an instant and had a knack for solving puzzles. At one point, uh, the ominous message. One morning, as Kai and Marina played hide and seek among the seaweed forests, a messenger crab scuttled toward them, his shell painted with the royal crest of the Coral Kingdom. Kai, Marina! The crab puffed, waving his pincers. Her Majesty Queen Seraphina summons you to the palace at once. Us? It's at the palace. Kai's eyes widened. What could the queen want with us? Marina tilted her head. We'd better go find out. If it's urgent enough for a royal messenger, it must be important. Together, they followed the crab through the winding coral alleys to the heart of the kingdom. The coral palace rose before them, a magnificent structure made of shimmering seashells, swirling spires, and gardens of bioluminescent plants. Inside, Queen Seraphina awaited them in the grand hall. Kai, Marina, the queen said warmly, her voice like a soothing current. I have heard of your bravery and cleverness. I need your help. The shadows of the deep are planning to steal the heart of the reef. If they succeed, our kingdom's beauty and life will be lost. Kai's chest swelled with determination. We'll do whatever it takes to help, Your Majesty. Marina nodded. But how can we stop the shadows? They're so powerful, and the abyssal trench is dangerous. Queen Seraphina's expression turned grave. To protect the heart, you must journey to the caverns of Lumina, where the crystal guardian resides. The guardian will grant you a shard of light, a piece of the heart's power, to keep it safe. But beware, the path is fraught with peril. The journey begins. With a royal blessing and provisions from the palace, Kai and Marina set off. Their first destination was the Whispering Lagoon, a mysterious place where the waters were said to carry voices of ancient wisdom. To reach the lagoon, they swam through the glittering grove, a coral forest filled with dazzling colors and playful fish. And this place is amazing, Kai marveled, spinning in circles as tiny fish darted around him. Marina chuckled. Focus, Kai. We've got a mission. As they ventured deeper, the waters grew still, and a soft humming filled the air. They had reached the Whispering Lagoon. The surface of the water shimmered like a mirror, and a soothing voice emerged from the depths. Travelers, the voice said, you seek the caverns of Lumina. To find your way, you must answer this riddle. Underscore in waters deep and skies of blue, I mark the passage of time true. What am I? Underscore. Hmm. Hmm? Kai furrowed his brow. Time in the ocean with Marina's eyes lit up. The tides. They're caused by the moon and mark the passage of time. Correct, the voice said. A luminous path appeared in the water, leading them forward. Follow the glow, and may your courage guide you. The Sea Serpent's challenge. Following the glowing path, Kai and Marina swam for hours until they reached a vast underwater canyon. As they descended, the shadows deepened and an eerie silence enveloped them. Suddenly, a massive shape slithered out of the darkness. A sea serpent with scales that gleamed like polished obsidian. Who dares enter my domain? The serpent hissed, its golden eyes narrowing. We mean no harm, Kai said bravely. We're on a mission to protect the Coral Kingdom. The serpent coiled around them, its massive body creating a swirling current. If you wish to pass, you must prove your worth, solve my challenge, or become my next meal. Marina gulped but nodded. What is your challenge? The serpent's eyes glinted. Before you is a garden of glowing sea anemones. Among them is a single pearl. You have 3 tries to find it. Kai and Marina exchanged nervous glances. The garden stretched endlessly, with countless anemones swaying gently in the current. Let's think, Marina whispered. The pearl must be hidden in a spot that stands out. Kai scanned the garden and noticed one anemone glowing faintly brighter than the others. He swam toward it and gently probed its tentacles. To his delight, a pearl emerged. Anum. Impressive, the serpent said, uncoiling. You may pass, but beware. The caverns of Lumina hold trials far greater than mine. The caverns of Lumina. Kai and Marina pressed on, eventually reaching the entrance to the caverns of Lumina. The walls of the caverns shimmered with bioluminescent patterns, casting an otherworldly glow. Inside, they were greeted by the Crystal Guardian, a majestic jellyfish with tendrils that sparkled like stars. Welcome, protectors of the Coral Kingdom, the Guardian said, its voice resonating like a gentle chime. To safeguard the heart of the reef, you must pass 3 trials: wisdom, courage, and unity. The first trial tested their wisdom with a complex puzzle involving shifting coral pieces. Marina's quick thinking and Kai's keen observation helped them solve it with seconds to spare. The second trial required courage. They faced an illusion of their greatest fears. Kai saw a vortex pulling him into the unknown, while Marina faced a massive predator. Together, they supported each other, realizing the illusions couldn't harm them. And then the third trial, the final trial, tested unity. They had to navigate a labyrinth filled with shifting walls and traps, relying on their trust and teamwork to succeed. It sucked. When they completed the trials, the Crystal Guardian glowed brighter. You have proven yourselves worthy. Here is a shard of the heart's light. Use it wisely. The Guardian presented a small, radiant crystal shard. Kai and Marina thanked it and began their journey back, determined to protect their kingdom. The shadows strike. As they neared the Coral Kingdom, they found it under attack. The shadows of the deep had emerged, their dark forms swirling menacingly around the heart of the reef. We're too late, Kai cried. Not yet, Marina said, clutching the shard. We have the light. Together they swam toward the hearth. Using the shard's power, they unleashed a beam of light that scattered the shadows. The creatures recoiled, retreating into the darkness. Matteo sighed. Queen Seraphina appeared, her eyes filled with gratitude. You've saved us all. The heart of the wreath is safe, thanks to your bravery. A new legend. From that day on, Kai and Marina were celebrated as heroes. The Coral Kingdom thrived, its beauty shining brighter than ever. But Kai and Marina knew their adventure was only the beginning. With the shard of light as a symbol of hope, they vowed to continue exploring, protecting the wonders of their underwater world and inspiring others to do the same. And so the Coral Kingdom story lived on, a tale of courage, friendship, and the enduring power of light in even the darkest depths.